Okay, we are live. We're live. Okay, just gonna take a minute to clear my throat. Yeah, Giants. Didn't even participate in that game. That was just like the Vikings against the Giants in the NFC Championship game in 2000. 41 donut. And of course, the other games that happened today. But today we're doing a recap right now. Yeah, long time no see, Solar. How we doing? Today was a little tough, but it could always be worse. That's what I say. Wasn't good, but we'll bounce back. I think yeah. LA3, I mean, could be better, but I'm not really sulking in the loss, too much. Yeah, Alex, it's me. Congrats to your Miami Dolphins on beating Justin Herbert. I should just say Tua beat Herbert today, not the Dolphins beat Chargers. Tua beat Herbert today because I know that's a headline you appreciate more. That was a good performance. At least you didn't get embarrassed like the Seahawks. Yeah, the Bears and the Giants. That was bad. We're not the Giant. Hey, at least we're not. You know what? I need to scratch that. I need to do a revision. I need to quote my own tweet. Correction. At least we're not the Bay. At least we're not. At least. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, tie. At least they aren't the Giants. And I'm especially happy we're not the Giants. No problem, Luke. No problem. Yeah. Yeah. So the Vikings lose 2017 today. They gave up the ball 3 times, and the Buccaneers did not give up the ball at all. But if you look at Kirk Cousins' stat line, looks like he did amazing. 33 of 44, 344 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did have an interception, but did fumble the ball twice though. One of them was not by him, of course, was by Ed Ingram, who set the tone for the game by basically swatting it out of Kirk Cousins' hands. And that wasn't even the full offensive lines. That wasn't even that was just the peak of the offensive line. That was just the inside of the offensive line. The offensive line today. Bad. Garrett Bradbury got injured during the game. He was out for the rest of the game. Christian Darrisaw was out for a bit, came back in. But oh my goodness, that offensive line is hot garbaggio. Hot garbaggio. Yes. I will get to that in a moment. But the offensive line, garbage. Absolute garbage. Offensive line was garbage. But Jefferson, amazing, though. 9 catches, 150 yards. Even Addison, first game, 4 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Scores our first touchdown. Did not think that was going to happen. Yeah. You and me both, Foster. We both had a very grueling, games that we both lost just barely. I feel you, Foster. I feel you so much. Kirk, for the most part, had a good game, stat-wise. One of the the other fumble, he did give up. but the line did not even pick up Antoine Winfield Jr.'s um, Junior's rush. Like Antoine Winfield Jr. had a straight rush to Kirk. Kirk couldn't really do anything. Yes, he didn't hold on to the ball. That is on him. But also, it was a free rusher, too. So, you take the good, take everything in. I mean, Hawkinson, okay, 8 catch, 35 yards. Osborne only had 3 catch, 31 yards. There was that one interception in the right at the goal line, which was, I mean, both both KJ and Kirk's, Kirk threw it in double coverage, but KJ maybe could have, got onto that, could have got onto that. But yeah, the run game, I miss Dalvin Cook. Yeah, Addison was very good, and thank you so much for the heart, Rebecca. I really appreciate it. Alexander Madison. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to be Dalvin Cook, but this was just outright. There was some plays where he did fight for some extra yards. A good job for him, and he even had a touchdown reception for 3 catches, 10 yards, and a touchdown. But that's part of the offensive line. Like he would run into the line and just sometimes maybe get the extra yards, but most of the time not. I just this is where you need someone like a Dalvin Cook in the run game. So I was a little disappointed by that. Disappointed by Madison's performance today. It is a good Bucks front seven, but man, that hurts. You give up the ball 3 times, and the Buccaneers, we didn't allow. Now we're going to switch to the defense. We didn't allow a first down till almost the end of the first half. Brian Flores, like I know it's Baker Mayfield, whatever. It's still Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Before that, before right at the end of the first half, the only points they scored was a field goal because we fumbled it in the red zone. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Foster. It's to say the very least. Um, yeah, I mean, but the Bucks gave us chances to win the game, and we couldn't, and we didn't put it away. Part of this is it was a little bit on Kirk, but it was also Kevin O'Connell, some of the play calls, play calls. It started getting a little predictable in the second half. I mean, Jefferson was going all over in the first half, and I think he only had 1 catch in the second half. Like, what is that? So Kirk for the most part had a solid game, except for that one interception. But yeah, it was not ideal for us. Mayfield didn't exactly have himself a great game either. Didn't have had an okay game. He had an okay game. So Baker Mayfield was 21 of 34, 173 yards, touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Anything for him, he didn't turn over the ball. He wasn't amazing, but he wasn't bad. And White only got 39 yards. The rushing defense was good. The passing defense, it couldn't hold forever. Second half, it broke a little bit. It's a weekend of frustration. And now I need to now question why we didn't play some starters in the preseason. I think that's something we need to evaluate now, and maybe do that. I mean, of course, not like Jefferson or anything, but like I would have. Now thinking about it, maybe we could have had Cousins in for a drive or something. Have some of the offensive linemen in for a drive or so in the preseason. I don't know. It just feels like there was a lot of rust in that first week. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Yeah. The second half, Buccaneers, I will say they made their adjustments. The Buccaneers made their adjustments in the second half. The defense, I mean, they got they got timely, turnovers. One was self-inflicted by the line, but by the line by I mean, yeah, Ed Ingram. Other two, often, they took advantage of the poor offensive line, and then Kirk's mistake. Yeah. So it's it's painful, especially close loss. It's against a team we should have won against. And now we have to go to Philadelphia and play the Eagles. Now the Eagles, I'm not gonna exactly say yes. We're more than likely gonna lose, but they play close with New England. We don't have New England's defense. We don't have New England's defense. But, you know, I just hope we can make it somewhat competitive against Philadelphia. It is prime time. We know we're gonna lose more than likely, but I just want to see some competitive. If we lose like 2017, but against the Eagles, I'll take that as a win. I'll take that, as a, moral win, for example. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna I mean, hopefully we don't go 0-3 then, because the Chargers are, after that at home, and yeah, it's gonna be a rough. It's gonna be rough if we go 0-3. You know, 0-2, we can climb back from that if we win. If more than likely when we lose to Eagles, but 0-3 if we lose to Chargers. Yeah, that Charger game is going to be a must-win game at this point. And with the Lions, beating the Chiefs, I mean, they are, great. They're going to be top dog. I know Packers beat the Bears, but and I mean, I still think that the Bears. As I said, we're not the Bears, so I mean, yeah. We're I say we're probably better than the Bears, but in terms of how we rank, we're probably the third best team in the division. So, yeah. Hey, Ishi, congrats on your win. Now you let's see, West. Yeah. Now you and the Rams are tied for first, while the Cardinals, they almost won. So, um, you know, Sean was gonna be by himself in the basement, but you know, but the Commanders are like, nope, we're gonna make sure the Cardinals, get that number one pick. So yeah, yeah, I, yeah. Rams are number one. Yeah, but you guys play the Rams next week, so you got a good chance to uh, to take the lead next week. So I think there's a good chance you can do that. I am so sorry that I did pick the um, I did pick the Steelers to win. That was my mistake. Um, but they played Niners played very good. I think they're definitely one of the top teams. They're definitely one of the top teams in the NFL. I did that. It's week one, and I didn't know what to expect. If I just didn't know what to expect. But the Niners, I don't know. I don't know. But now I know the Steelers, are still the same old Steelers. I shouldn't. I for Sometimes I forget that Matt Canada, um, still on the Steelers. So that's, you know, their offense is still bad. Steelers' offense is still bad. And their defense didn't even play that good. So the Niners, as of right now, I think they are. If we're just basing it off of this week, the Niners are the team to beat in the NFC, in my opinion. I think the I think the Niners are currently uh, are better than the Eagles, but that's just my 2 cents. So I thought I forgot about Matt Canada. I forgot about Matt Canada. I thought Matt Canada left. I mean, for whatever reason, and I thought they were going to do better now. I mean that too. That was also another reason. In the AFC, there really isn't a team to beat. Tony Rich is winning Rookie of the Year. Okay. And Steelers gonna tank both. Well, they need to beat up the Cardinals. Yeah, Matt Canada needs to go. I know, but it looks like Geno, unlike Geno Smith, who came back down to earth today. Brock Purdy proved um, why he's the guy. Now, of course, that's also because of one Shanahan, but you know, yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. is ours. We'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah. I know. I mean, the Colts, played competitive against the Jaguars today for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter happened, and Trevor Lawrence did, and the offense did their thing and won. So I think this issue this year is simple: no offense, no offense. So got to remember, Steelers don't have an offense. And the Steelers play who next week? The Browns. Yes, they held the Bengals to 3 points, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. They held the Bengals to 3 points. There could be a chance that the Steelers could get shut out. Means we did you can't we can't be tanking already. Hey, Vikings lost to the Bucks. I'm not. As much as I would love, Caleb Williams and all that, we're not tanking for Caleb. Now, if we start 0-3, those thoughts about tanking for Caleb might be lingering. Won't lie. Now, if we go 0-4, who do we play week 4? The Panthers. Now, if we lose to them, if we start 0-4, 0-4 is probably going to be the point where I'm going to be like, yeah, let's tank for Caleb Williams, you know. So if we go 0-4, that's where I'm gonna be. That's probably where my mindset's gonna be. But I don't think we're gonna start 0-4. We're not losing to the Panthers. We're not losing to the Panthers. You can have Caleb, but don't you sell for anything less than a quarterback. Yes, maybe we'll get yeah, the Bengals looked awful, and we play them next week, so I don't know what to think. I mean, Ravens injury problems. That's just the problem with the Ravens. I don't see it. That defense held one of the top quarterbacks. Hell, like it was nothing. Yeah. You can have Kale, but don't. Yeah. Okay, I already said that. Yeah. Or no, we can get that Sanders guy. He played good against Nebraska. $20. We beat the Chargers. Can't trust them under any circumstances. That's true. So if we start 1-2, not gonna be the worst thing because people predicted us to lose against the Chargers. Like, okay, instead of that, we win against Chargers, but we lost against the Bucks. So I got Ravens Colts game three three in person. So hopefully we win week 2. Okay. I go to Ravens Colts. Okay, okay, okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But so I will be here. Yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting week coming up. Like, okay, let's say the Vikings do beat the Eagles. Let's just take it in. Let's just say the Vikings beat the Eagles. I wouldn't know what to think. If we beat the Eagles, I'll go ecstatic because you know I don't know. I don't know. Am I going to any Viking games this year? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, week 1 Mirage. So yeah, so we're gonna move on to Thursday. So, yeah, I mean, if there are any, I'm just gonna say I know there's probably no Eagles fans here right now. Currently, reserving just in case, but for a preview, Vikings Eagles preview. But if you know any Eagles fans, I'm trying to do a preview every single week. So, if I'm not able to that's fine. So we're gonna try it. That's my goal. Do a preview every single week, whether it's on here or on someone else's channel. That's something I'm gonna be doing as well. Gonna be trying to do. So, yeah. Thursday night football, Philadelphia. It's 7:15 p.m. kickoff time. Made sure to get the day off. So we'll be here streaming that game. Hopefully it won't be as bad. Um, it won't be as bad uh, as this game in regards to quality opponent and like how we did. Like as I said, we lose 2017 against the Eagles. That's a win in my book. If we lose by within 7, you know. Yeah. So yeah. Um that's all I really got to say here. Um and we're also gonna be doing the Madden stream. So we got a lot. I got a lot to do in this week. Prediction video tomorrow. Madden. I'll see where I'm gonna fit that in. It's either gonna be Tuesday. It's gonna be either Tuesday before, and then a preview. I'll see where all that's gonna fit in. Or maybe I do a preview, Tuesday, and then Madden Wednesday morning. I don't know. You'll see when things happen. So I'll give you some updates. So thank you again all for watching. Vikings lose 2017 at home. Thank you all for watching. This has been Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28. And as always, Skull. I'll see you all on Thursday, or or earlier for a preview of Madden.